Say, are y'all ready, Experience? Team, how y'all feel? Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can either make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games. I just do that.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen. Your belief will build your endurance.
You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Troy, you're muted.
Troy, you're muted.
He's not muted. His volume's not working. Take over, John.
So,
and rising, everyone. Today, I want to introduce y'all and present to some. This gentleman is inspired by his courageous conversations. He's a 6-figure ring earner, gold legacy member. He is also a gentleman who brings it to you straight from the heart. No cut cards, no chaser. He gives it to you straight up like 6 o'clock. I want to please put your hands together for the man we know as Uncle Jog.
Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Yes.
All right. So I'd like to welcome everybody to the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. This is your hostess with the mostest, Jock Vaughn, aka Uncle Jock. We got a great show for y'all. It is Turned Up Tuesday, and we are in March Madness, baby. So I got 3 questions for y'all. We're in the tip drill segment of Pass the Ball. So y'all know how we like to do. First, let me see how many people we got on here. Okay. We got a nice little crew this morning. So I got 3 questions for y'all. The first question is, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
And what's up?
My
My income.
income.
And who gets a green sheet?
That's everybody.
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody.
Everybody gets a green sheet. Yes, yes, yes. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and get started. This is where we take 2 minutes or less. We hear from our experts in the field, coming from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast and every place in between. And this is where the leaders share with us what they're doing, their money-making activities. So this is where I get to pass the ball real quick, though. You got to take 2 minutes or less, or one of the co-hosts. See, I told somebody my hat is always crooked. Here we go. So take 2 minutes or less, and let's see who we gonna call on this morning. Oh, we got some hands up. So I'm gonna call on a young lady who I have a tremendous amount of respect for. She came into this Xperia business blazing. When I say blazing, I'm talking about doing everything right. So let's hear from none other than Monique Hickney. How you doing this morning? The floor is yours.
I'm doing wonderful. Good morning, everybody. I was just thinking about yesterday, and I was fired up from that meeting yesterday. And I wanted to share with you guys that I did a wealth seminar a couple of weeks ago, and I had one of the big top 25 mortgage brokers come, and he talked about how that conference, he paid $10,000 for those conferences. And so I had a client text me, and she said, "First, I want to thank you for all the invaluable information you bestowed on us. With the brief space of time, you covered so much information that went beyond that could be found in the doctoral program. Thank you for taking the time to discuss different investment options, which distinguish the Index Universal as unmatched in the mainstream options." And guess what I used? The Creating Wealth with Life Insurance program. I used that PowerPoint, and that's what she got from all of that. So and that was my first time using it, actually. And I just read it line by line. And so everybody said that information was like, drop the mic. They had never heard about it. And so I got a lot of appointments from that. I actually got one today from that, not including her. So we do have some great stuff. It just made me think about yesterday when we were talking about how we got some good stuff and people loving it and people need it. So I just want to share that.
Well, that was a great job. And like I said in my opening statement, you came into this thing inspiring a lot of people, really just coming in, divesting yourself from where you came from and really embracing our playbook and then running the plays. And now you can see when you run the plays, you open your mouth, run the plays, share the information. Open your mouth, run the plays, share the information. Open your mouth, run the plays, share the information. It's really, isn't it that simple?
Yeah.
Run the plays.
Good information.
That's what I'm saying, to share the information. Once you share this information, people, it's stuff that people aren't taught in schools. It's intriguing. It's attractive. You know what I mean? People are going to gravitate. They're going to want more. So great job. Thanks for inspiring us. And who you passing that ball to? We got 2 hands up.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to pass the ball to, I love to hear her every morning when she raises her hand. She's inspirational. She's always doing stuff, giving us creative ideas. Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Oh, thank you, dear. Yes, we got the best tools here. Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to share my excitement. All glory to God. Yesterday, I do not know. I qualified for the FML trip.
Nice.
I'm telling you all, guys, I was just right.
Congratulations.
Yes, I tell you all, Xperia. The other day, somebody was Mr. Troy, I'm going to take a little bit just to share so people know that Xperia is really something. Somebody called me about, talking about the calculations, the points in the back office. I said, you know what? I'm not the right person, because I tried a couple of times and I get headaches. I'm not a math person. So what I do, I just trust that Xperia will do right. So I just do what I do. And I was shocked that I qualified for that. I knew last year I did, I did my best. That was my first year doing Xperia full time. So I was this close, with chargebacks and everything to hit my 100K. But that did not happen. I was very close, but I didn't know I qualified in another category. So Xperia delivered. So I am grateful to God for that. Guys, we just got to do what we do, and Xperia is integrity. Xperia is credible, and we just have to do what we have to do, and they will deliver. I qualified for the shares. Even with the shares, they said when you grandfather, you have to still qualify for the shares. So that too came, boom, and I was like, oh, really? Okay. So I just wanted to, thank you all on this call, because this is where I got that motivation every day when I come, even when chips are down, even when things are really hard, I kept going. Like we say, stay in the car and just keep doing what we do. And I am grateful for this village right here, because this is where everything started and this is where we're going with it. So I thank you all so much. Today, I have a good appointment. I am very positive. I have a young man who is in real estate and everything. Like you shared, what is it? I forgot your name. The young lady who shared before me.
Monique.
Monique, yes. When I showed him how to build wealth with the IUL, he's like, I never seen that before. He's in real estate. He's a numbers guy. When I showed him this, he was like, okay, let's schedule. So today I'm going to see him. I have 3 quotes: good, best, better. I'm going to show to him. So I am positive. Please pray for me that I get that going. And I have other appointments. So let me stop there.
You got our prayers. You got our prayers, Dr. T.
You got it. You got this. You got this. And congratulations, real quick, everybody, because what we got to do is we got to really start celebrating, because all these things that we're talking about are big wins. So let's come off a mute and clap it up for Monique and Dr. T.
Yeah, yay!
Thank you.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Wow. Much more on the way.
Yeah. And thank you for sharing. Who are you passing that ball to? Somebody has their hand up. Who you passing that ball to?
Yes. Oh, this is Zay. Oh, leader of the young millionaires. This guy, I'm telling you, I tried connecting him with my son. His mindset, and like they said, the apples don't fall far away from the tree. So this is the young owner of the Nugget Bucket. So, Mr. Zay, take it away. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Dr. Teresa. And you are killing it. I'm loving everything that you're saying. I'm learning. You inspire me every day. I'm thankful for this nugget bucket for sure. So keep doing your thing. And for my money making activities, Young Money, we've been putting it on for our March Madness. So we're excited. We're running. We're actually meeting 8 a.m. before the morning call to prepare for our day, prepare for our week. And just the biggest thing that we're working on right now is creating our top 25. That's where the money is at. That's where we can help more people. And the number one rule of business is the more people you help, the more money you make. So that's the beautiful thing about this industry that we're in, is a lot of people have lack of knowledge, and we don't have to say too much. We just got to open our mouths and say something. So even if you reached out to those people before, you just never know what type of time or situation that they're in now. So just continue to reach out to people, continue to talk to people, and just continue to build relationships with people, because that's the most important thing. People buy you and not the products. I have a couple calls set up this week, so that's the money making activities that I'm doing this week.
All right, Zay. Hold up, nephew. Hold up, nephew. The speed limit is 40 and you going 65. We got to slow this thing on down, all right? We got to slow this down. You said you've been meeting with the young money leaders before you get on this call? Is that daily, or what does that look like?
Yes, sir. We're doing it every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Monday is kind of our regroup sessions, getting ready before the week. Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be our 4-step system. Make sure we're touching our people, make sure they're actually learning. And throughout the day, we're going to get the field training in. But that's going to be our group calls on Tuesdays
All
and
right.
Thursdays and Mondays.
So that right there, if y'all got some young leaders, get them to plug in. Y'all know that the young people and the older people it's almost like speaking two different languages. If you got some young folks, let me see. Is Siobhan on? Siobhan, man, get Josh plugged in. He might have school that early, I'm not sure, but plug him in. I'm telling you, these youngins, they got a different vibe. They're on a different tempo. Now Zay is running 3 calls a week. And he said something else. I don't know if y'all caught it. That's why I needed to pull over and slow this thing down. He said what did you talk about? The 25, what was you saying about the list? Was it a list of 25?
Yep, top 25 list. And that list changes daily. After you knock out the first 25, knock out the next. So it's a living document. It doesn't just stop after one time, and that's really how your business can grow. But yeah, it's creating that top 25 list.
Man.
Uncle John,
Yes.
you got to ask him who's on the Young Money Leaders, because I think that's another whole segment. Who's on that morning call?
Well, there you have it. Who is on that morning call, Zay?
Oh man, y'all try to get away all the tips. All right, cool. So we got Mr. Andre West, who's killing it, been years of experience. Mr. Nathaniel, he been killing it. Danny Hill, Devin Powell, Osmond. Man, we have a list of heavy hitters. So it's not like I'm just teaching a call. We're really bouncing off each other. I'm learning things from them every day. And it's really just a power call, just like this. We're bouncing ideas off each other. We're really helping each other through our March Madness journey. So that's what's been on the morning call so far.
So hold up. So you got like almost like if we was talking Star Wars, you almost got like Obi-Wan Kenobi coming in with the wisdom with Andre West. Then you got Nathaniel that's plugged in, locked and loaded. Danny Hill that's gonna give you some good game, man. If y'all got some young leaders, y'all already see where you gotta plug them in. Got to see where they're the youngins in charge. They plug in here, feed off of us, and then break off and go teach and train their own peers. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Well, thank you, Zay, for sharing. Thank you for inspiring us and keeping us motivated and fired up. And you do it with such style and grace that, your age is sometimes overlooked, but you got a wealth of knowledge that you bring to the table. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all have some young leaders, plug them in to where all the young leaders meet up at Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And Zay, if you can, man, drop the link in the chat.
Okay.
So if anybody does have some young leaders, they can start directing them and telling them where they can plug into. So with that being said, who are you passing that ball to? Somebody has their hand up in the paint.
I see somebody hand up in the post. Oh man, she's a dog in the post too. Miss Tiffany Tyler, she's killing it. She's doing a whole bunch of money making activities. So I love to hear what she has to say.
Good morning. Thank you, Zay. And that's right back at you, man. I love to see you young guys move so swiftly and smooth throughout our industry here. I came on to give some money making activities. Takesha got me on a strict activity schedule. Play by your schedule and you will not get off task. But yesterday I experienced something that I never experienced before. I had 3 appointments scheduled. All 3 canceled on me. And I called. I said, Takesha, guess what? She was like, what? I said, all of my scheduled appointments canceled. She said, okay, keep pushing. That's not the end of the day. So my day started off right after the morning call. And I was like, Lord, what am I to do? So I got back into my knowledge products, just started reading. I was in my book of business. I was just doing everything. And all of a sudden, boom, I put a post out about $1 million baby. Man, my inbox started going up and a dude called me, inboxed me. He was like, yo, I need some life insurance. I was like, okay, I'm in church right now. Give me about 30 minutes. Took about 45 minutes to call the guy. This man had so many members in his family. What I learned yesterday was what I was not doing the whole day. And I told my coach, I said, Takesha, I was not following the green sheet as I should. I was trying to cram all of his money into him. She said, no, 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 no. You take that money and you spread it out through his family. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, Keisha. She said, you still gonna get what you're looking for. She said, but you take the money out and you spread it throughout his family. So in case he have a downfall, you won't have a chargeback, you won't have a setback, and they won't cancel their insurance. Thing made sense. So I said that to say this: use the green sheet, use the 4-step, because I was not using it, y'all, and I was missing out on a lot of stuff. So now I have an appointment at 12 today. I'm meeting with 2 potential business partners. And I heard it, y'all. Trust me, I heard it. And they're taking out some policies today. But use the green sheet. It works.
Hold up. In my Nate Dogg voice, hold up. Tiffany, first, you did something that most people would have tapped out. When I say that, you had 3 people cancel on you. But do y'all see what she did when they canceled? Who saw what her next move was? I don't know if y'all caught it.
She went back to her playbook and went to her business book, and then she made a post. And then
before that.
She called her
coach. Yep. March Madness, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is what March Madness is about. She got on the phone because she was probably in her feelings, feeling a certain type of way. She called the coach. The coach said, man, brush it off. You good. Then what the coach did was say, just get back up, brush it off. And then she went back to work. Not only did she make a connection, she realized, and I love the fact, Tiffany, that you're transparent enough to say, I've been doing my thing, but I ain't really been doing my thing because I've been kind of disrespecting one little part.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, the green sheet is so simple in concept that it's easy to lose respect for what it does. Ladies and gentlemen, use the green sheet. It's our secret sauce. Then she saw how much money the guy had. And she said, hold on, because I want to make sure I got this right, Tiffany. After you did your green sheet, did you call Takesha again?
I did.
Boom. I don't know if y'all catching this. She did exactly, that's what the green sheet is designed to do. It's designed for you to gather the information and then part with the prospect, because you don't want to do it all in one sitting. You're creating a process of trust. And I'm slowing down here for a reason, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of people miss this part. Fill out the green sheet, because this is where people start. They be like, I know how to do it. I can do it on my own. I don't need no help. No, fill out the green sheet and take it back to the expert, because the expert can give you a bird's eye view and give you a different point of view, where typically Tiffany would have probably said, you know what, let me cram, I don't know if it's $500. Let's say $700. $700 a month could have went in one place. The coach said, no, there's more people in the household. Let's put some protection on everybody, because you're still going to get what you're going to get, whether it was $700 on one policy or $700 on multiple policies. Did y'all catch that? The green sheet, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you, please do not disregard and disrespect the power of the process that's put in place for this team.
That is so true.
Fill out the green sheet. If you haven't done your green sheet training, fill it out. You start out by filling it out on yourself so you learn how to fill it out properly. Then you go over it with your upline or your coach.
Yep.
Then you start to discover stuff. That's where this discovery happens. Once you discover it with your coach or your trainer or your field trainer, that's when you put the plan together. That's when you come back with the show forward. You show the options. You heard Dr. Teresa say, I'm going to show a good one, a better one, and an even better one. And then let the client choose what suits them. All the time, this green sheet process takes away the pressure of feeling like you're sitting in a typical life insurance client situation. Does that make sense?
Completely. And my son brought home 2 green sheets yesterday.
Because people don't need they probably, some people might not even be on the line and understand what you're saying because you shared it with us a couple months ago. What does that look like as far as how's your son, how old is he? And then how is he bringing you, what does that look like, bringing you green sheets?
He's 14 and he was sitting in session with me when we were on a call, and he was like, Mom, let me take some of them green sheets to school because he's in track. I was like, are you serious? Like, yeah. So last night when he got home, I'm on a fast, and he looked at me. He said, Mom, did you sign up? He got me signing off on the green sheet, and he going over it. And I'm like, boy, you only 14. How you got me signing off on the green sheet? So I looked at the green sheet. He was like, nah, I got to look at it, make sure everything filled out, make sure the phone number's right. And I'm like, so, you know, he's becoming that young money millionaire. And I went on and signed off on the green sheet. He said, okay, well, I'm going to take it back, verify, make sure they still want you to call, and I'm going to bring it back tomorrow. I was like, all right, Ryan, well, we'll go with your step because he thinks he's my boss anyway. He has his own yarn business. So he's already training himself. And when I looked at the green sheets, it's 2 families, Mexican families. And I said, okay, Ryan, this is good potential, but he wants 10% of my money. Do you think I care he wants 10% of my money? No. So I'll give him that because he's a hustler. So
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Tiffany. I hope y'all picked up some of what she was putting down. And who are you passing that? We got time for one more. Somebody has their hand up in the paint.
okay. Who got their hand up? Oh, Miss B. Oh my God, I love her so much. She brings so much information to this panel, and she is so positive throughout all things. And one thing for sure that I know, she's gonna pray us through the day. I love her. I love her profile picture. Miss V, if you would come off of mute and give us what you got for us, we would greatly appreciate it.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Village family. Listen, I just need to echo what you have just said about the green sheet. It is the most powerful tool that we have as an insurance professional in the industry. And I'm going to tell you the creativity of it. Last night, I did a show 4 call, and I had my new business partner, who incidentally has gone green, Tamika McSween, and gotten approved already by 2 carriers. But I took her, she was observing, it was part of her field training. And this couple needed the insurance to replace their employment coverage, but they have 4 grandchildren and they wanted to commit $100 a week each to their plans. What I did was, again, back them off, and they wanted to each dump in $500 to get jump started. That's great. We're going to do that, but we're going to back off of your 100 a week. We're going to cut it back, and let's take from each of you $100, a 50 and a 50. You do these 2 grandchildren. The other 2, you do these 2 grandchildren. So now we have $4 million babies that are doing $50 a month. Mom, granddad, and grandmom are doing their objectives with their IULs, and we had to put some term in to close the gap. Again, listen to what people are saying, repeat what their goals are from the green sheet when you get started. The buy-in is so easy. We're doing an application meeting on Thursday, which will be, I don't know, 6 or 8 or whatever it's going to be. It's going to be what they wanted and what they asked for. So folks, don't sleep on this. Do not sleep on this.
I love it. Don't sleep on the green sheet, ladies and gentlemen. You're hearing it. You're hearing it echo. You're hearing people say, you know, at least they're saying, I didn't respect it at first. And then you get people that have years and years and years of experience in the business that say, look, this is it. This green sheet is it. The question I have, and you don't have to answer it, but answer it to yourself, who does not use the green sheet properly? And if you want to be transparent, you can come off a mute or you can put it in the chat. But the thing is, learn how to see. Here's the thing. We've been talking about mastery. You have to master these things. If you master these things, like we said, Michael Jordan learned how to do a layup when he was 5 years old. He was doing layups and got to the gym and got to the stadiums before everybody did to do more layups. It's easy, but you got to master it. Master the green sheet, master the 4 steps, the special 4-step system, and master your pitches, whichever your approaches are. Master those things, ladies and gentlemen, and I promise you, your bank account will become strong. I'm telling you. But if you don't master this stuff, guess what? You end up sitting on the sidelines, or sometimes you won't even make it to the stadium. You're out in left field, literally. And that's where people, they're lost because they refuse to plug in and get the information. We're in a day and time right now, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to drive and waste gas to go to meetings. We don't have to go, you know, to leave the comfort of where we are. And some people can't plug in to get the information. It takes maybe an hour to go over the green sheet thoroughly. Takes a couple of minutes to fill it out, but to go over it 1 hour. Sacrifice 1 hour. If you think you got it, guess what? Go get it again until you master it. Master the 4 steps, master what your pitches are going to be, and then go talk to people. And watch how simple it is to just go through the process once you do that. So thank you, Ms. V, for sharing. I'm going to turn it over to a gentleman that we know him as the index voice of wisdom. So none other than Troy Gandy. The floor is yours, sir. I hope you're off of mute this time, brother. But the floor is yours.
I think we got it.
Take it away.
Man, appreciate it. Thank you. And great, courageous conversation on good job. And with that being